Have you guys click accept? Cool. All right. So just actually, while I'll speak about is what I was just telling Calvin too, that you are a reflection of your standards, right? The standards that you hold in your business, in your income, in your relationships, in your fitness and health. You are a reflection of your standards. So instead of just aiming for goals or saying you're going to do something, begin to figure out what standards you need to increase when it comes to your income. Okay, I need to increase how much income I'm making. That's my standard. My standard's X amount now. It was, 5K, now it's 6K as an example, a month. All right. My standard, it was 15% body fat. Now my standard's never to get below or above 10% body fat. That's an example of standards you might hold, right? Same thing in life. You're not going to get what you want. You're going to get what you must have. So if Amin Paul wants to start a coaching business, you will not start a coaching business. It needs to be a must. If you want to quit your 9 to 5, Calvin, if you want to start your own business, Calvin, if you want to start your own business, Paul, if you want to be successful, Amin, how you're doing your online coaching, it needs to not be a want. It needs to be a must have. Until you start treating it as a must have, right? Like you need it as badly as you need to eat, or as you need to drink, or you need to breathe, right? You need it. It's a must. I must have it. Until it becomes that, you will not accomplish it, because the level of action that's required to accomplish anything great, like starting your own business, making money, getting a six-pack for most people, right? Quitting vices, whatever, anything that's even respectably accomplishable, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to be handed to you. It's going to be you have to go out and take it, grab it by the neck and take it. And you need that level of assertiveness. See, I had a client sign up earlier today, and he said, he's been thinking about getting a coach for a year. And he's been looking on the market. He's been looking on the market for different coaches. And after a year of looking for different coaches, he finally decided to go with me. And I asked him why. He said, my level of passion, my level of consistency, my level of follow-up, how many times I post a day. He can tell I'm really about it, and I'm not just somebody passively doing things. And I'm the most aggressive person that he knows is going to change his life. And so in that moment is a reflection of competition. That if you want to start an online coaching business, man, this is something, man, Paul, Calvin, you need, if you want to start a business, you're going to have to be assertive in it. Masculine. Feminine is spread your legs. I'm a woman. Come and take it, right? Passive, soft, squishy, passive. Men, you have to be a warrior, gladiator, right? Gladiator. You need to you want to win, you want to take over the city, you want to go get a client. Things are not going to just randomly come to you. Anybody that's successful, assertively, like a man, penetrates the person. You actually have to do it. So you have to penetrate the market if you want to start a business. If you want to drop body fat, you have to really switch your mindset, switch your identity, as I'm no longer this average Joe, no abs, undisciplined man, and I'm going to be a ripped, diced man. I'm literally going to assert myself that I'm going to not do this anymore, right? And so what I see a lot of times with people who want to make more money, start their own business, scale a business, get in amazing shape, whatever goals they might have, is they're not assertive enough. They're not aggressive enough to actually get results. Because I'll tell you, in this game, in the online coaching space, for example, I'll give you two examples for fitness and for online coaches. I've invested over $100,000 into business coaching. I've joined multiple programs with hundreds and thousands of online trainers in it. So I know a lot of people in the game. That's why I call myself the greatest coach in the world, because there's nobody more passionate about changing lives. There's nobody that's going to hold you more accountable. There's nobody that's going to call you out more than me. There's nobody that is better at me at my price point, right? I know a lot of them. And most online coaches fail even if they join a program for $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 and get the information to succeed, because they don't execute at the level that's required to actually be successful. So I'll be honest with you guys, unless you're going to fully commit to getting a six-pack, fully commit to starting your online business, fully commit You guys should quit right now and be honest with yourself that you're okay being comfortable at your 9 to 5, that you're comfortable just doing whatever. You're comfortable. If you're going to start something, you have to be all in, fully committed. I want to be the best at it. I want to be the best in the game. And I can tell you, I haven't missed a post in 3 years. Right now, I post 6 to 10 times a day on each platform, right? I'm only getting more serious, more committed. The knob is only turning up, right? And you understand, if you want to start an online coaching business, as an example, you're in competition with me, right? You're in competition with everyone else because you have to get the client. Why are they going to give you their hard-earned money versus somebody else? Why? Do you care more? Do you know more? Are you more passionate? Are you more consistent? Are you more of a man of your word? Do you believe in yourself more? Are you more confident? Have you been doing it longer? Why are they going to give you their money? Whatever business, Calvin, whatever business you want to start, you got to think about starting it now because, again, you're in competition. Every market is saturated. There's 8-9 billion people on this world, 4 billion men, millions and millions of men that would kill to be in your position. Kill just to be in America. Millions of men that would literally kill somebody to be in the position you're in right now. Wherever you're at, they would literally kill to be in your position, living in a third world country, right? You're in competition with everyone to be able to actually accomplish whatever goals you have, right? So that's why I'm so assertive and aggressive with telling you guys that you literally need to be honest with yourself and tell yourself, how committed are you? How much work are you putting in? Because your results are literally a reflection of your commitment level. So Calvin's body is a reflection of Calvin's commitment level to his training, to his cardio, to his macros. Same thing with Paul. Same thing with Amin. Your body is a reflection. That's why I fell in love with fitness 10 years ago. I started my fitness journey 10 years ago. In 10 years, I have not taken more than 2 weeks off of training in 10 years. I fell in love with fitness and nutrition. Why? I fell in love because the body's a physical representation of somebody's mindset, somebody's habits, the daily work they put in or don't put in, right? You don't get fat overnight. You don't get skinny by putting in the work. The body's a physical representation you cannot fake. You cannot say that you haven't been putting in the work if you're looking good, right? So your bank account, your relationships, your business or lack thereof, your body, your results in your body or lack thereof is a reflection of your commitment level. A huge part of this that I call people out all the time is being a man of your word. If you literally said you were going to do something, this is why I'm so aggressive with some of you guys, is because if you literally said you were going to do something and don't do it, right? You're literally breaking your word to yourself. What happens when you break your word to yourself? Not only breaking your word to me or whoever you said that to, but you're breaking your word to yourself, which is more important. Because what happens every single time you break your word to yourself is that you don't believe yourself anymore because you just say things. So it's like, hey, I'm going to start on Monday, or hey, I'm going to start tonight. I'm going to get it tonight. I'm going to do it tonight, or I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it next week. And you actually don't do it. What happens is you break your word with yourself. When you break your word with yourself, you stop trusting yourself. Your confidence in yourself goes down. Your belief in yourself goes down more, right? And the opposite's true. The more you hold your word to yourself, the more you follow through with your commitments and what you said you were going to do, right? The higher your self-esteem goes and the higher your confidence goes. And guess what? The better results you get, not even by just doing it, but you get better results just because you believe in yourself more and you trust yourself more, right? And when it happens with other people, especially in business, you break trust with other people. You break trust that people are going to get when you don't hold your word, right? You break trust. The opposite's true. The more you show up, the more you follow through with your word, the more people trust you. And the more people trust you, the more they believe in you. The more they believe in you, the more they support you, or they're more likely to become a client, or they're more likely to give you money. Right? The more you show up, the more committed you are to your word, the more you follow through with your word to yourself, and to other people, right? And another client I had that's not here, obviously. I doubt he'll even watch this because he just needs to get his head out of his ass, right? If you're going to join a program or you're going to do whatever, when you signed up, each one of you guys that watch this, when you sign up for my program, you come here with a goal. Your goal, not my goal. Your goal. It's yours. You own it. You own your goal. You own your dream. It's not my responsibility. It's yours. You join this program and you hire me as your coach to help you reach your goal, to hold you accountable to your goal, to help you hold yourself to a higher standard for your goal, to motivate you for your goal, to inform you more to accomplish your goal, whatever it may be, whatever reason you join. And if you tell me that, and then literally you don't get the goal, and you haven't accessed the app in 10 days, haven't tracked your macros in 10 days, haven't only shown up to one group call in the last 6 weeks, right? You are showing me your reflection of commitment level to your goal, right? And you should look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm not putting in the work. I'm not holding myself accountable. I don't really want this. That's what my actions are saying, because your words say who you want to be. Your actions tell us who you are. More importantly, eventually your results will tell us who you are. But if you're just saying it, you're just saying who you want to be. Yeah, I wish I was in the NBA, but I'm not in the NBA, right? It would be different if I was playing like I was in college and going to the D League and this and that, and I was really trying to get to the NBA. Oh, we could see he's actually going to get to the NBA, or he's giving his all to get to the NBA, right? But if you're just saying it, you're just saying who you want to be, what you wish it coulda, woulda. We all want a million things, right? But you only actually get what you put in the work, and you show us what you actually want, right? The reason being is because the reason I do what I do is not for money. All of the stupid people that think I do shit for money. I'm literally in the business of transforming lives and getting people results, and realize you're doing me a disservice if I continue to pour into you and you don't get results. You're doing yourself a disservice, you're doing everyone around you a disservice, and you're doing me a disservice because you're not getting the results of putting in the work. Because when you get results, that's what I do for. I do what I do to transform lives, to help people change mentally, change physically, change their results in their life, to level up in life, right? And if you don't do that, then it doesn't make me look good. And more importantly, it doesn't matter, because that's I can't control what you do. I can just motivate you and inspire you and help you change your mindset and give you different datums and different strategies and information, give you the structure, give you the macros, give you the workouts, give you the business plan. I can give you all that, and I can hold you accountable and call you out as much as I can. But at the end of the day, it's your life, it's your results or lack thereof. And I don't beat myself over off your lack of results. I don't, because I only hold myself accountable to my results and how I show up and how I deliver. That's all I do. That's all I can do. Right? But I'm literally here to transform your life. And you literally signed up to transform your life. And I'll be honest with you, it's not good enough just to sign up. That's just the start. When you start your business, it's just the start. When you start tracking your macros, it's just the start. When you start working out, it's just the start. It's not guaranteed you'll succeed, but the more you consistently show up day in, day out and do the work, you increase the likelihood of your success. And if you do that consistently over a long period of time, you'll actually succeed, right? But when you start your business, it's just the start. It's just the start of a 100-mile race. Realize 100 miles, imagine you guys got to run 100 miles. And really, when you start your journey, when you start tracking your macros, when you start business or whatever, when you actually start it, not just think about it or talk about it, but you actually take the first step, you have 100 miles to go. And then from there, another 100 miles, and then another 100 miles, because there is no destination, right? But in the pursuit of your goal, you're just at the start when you actually start, right? So I want to see you guys all fulfill the goals that you told me you wanted. Because I guarantee I will fulfill the goals I tell you guys I have. Right? If you are not 100% committed to whatever, don't even start or don't even say it for the most part. It's a waste of time. It's, obviously you might learn and I mean, all these things, but you'll learn a lot more if you're 100% committed, at least for 3 months. Right? That's why I tell a lot of people you might as well get shredded at least once in your life just to know what it is, instead of being that person that just had an average body or overweight their entire life and just looked at somebody with a six-pack and said, I'm not really about that. How about you get a six-pack and actually see what it's like? See the level of discipline. See where your mindset's at. See your level of confidence, where it's at compared to your average Joe, lackadaisical, average person, like body, habits, mindset. Because really, your body is just a reflection of your habits, your discipline, your mindset. There's nothing more to that. Same thing with any area of life. That's why personal development, mindset, fitness, nutrition is like the baseline for every goal you want to have, because honestly, you will not, it carries over, dude. And you need to realize, guys, the message that I'm giving you is much bigger than you guys could even imagine, because it's not even about what you want and not accomplishing what you want. It's not accomplishing what you're actually, the good life, the good relationships that you actually could have. Right? Think about your dream woman. You'll never have her, ever, unless you are the best version of yourself. Why would you deserve your dream woman, your dream lifestyle, your dream business, your dream money, your dream body, your dream anything, if you're not being the best version of yourself and following through with your word, being 100% committed, going all in, all out, balls to the walls every single day? Right? You guys won't. Commitment level, I'll tell you, because from my eyes, because I can't tell, I don't know exactly what you guys are doing. All I can see is your results or lack thereof, and I can see, sometimes I can see your consistency or lack thereof. I can see your commitment level, because I know the type of person I am, and I know if I because I've hired two, I could, off the top of my head, I've hired two fitness coaches before in my life, and I crushed their program. Crushed it. And looking at you guys, all of you guys in here, Antonio, full of bull crap. You suck, bro. I love you and I believe in you. But dude, you haven't followed through on the macros. You haven't followed on the workout program. Oh man, yeah, I'll call you out. Your business, like you haven't followed through with 90% of the business stuff I told you. Like actually, 90% of it. Like a lot of you want to understand my record, which I will break. I'll even break it tonight just to show you what's up. I've sent 1,300 DMs in a single day. That's probably more than Aw-Mans have done completely.
That's fair.
Entirely. Well, yeah, but that's okay. I've done that with also having two full-time employees that do the same thing. I don't even have to do that if I don't want to. But hey, if I'm going to pay somebody else to do it, I'm going to do their job way better, because I'm a leading by example. I'm gonna say, hey, yeah, bro, you hit 1,000. You hit 1,000 yesterday. Yeah, I hit 1,300, homie. Oh, you worked out 2 hours yesterday. Yeah, I worked out 3. Oh, you put in 12 hours yesterday, Paul. I put in 14. Like Antonio, what like so I've joined fitness programs before, guys. For you guys who joined, Calvin, I've joined fitness programs and I followed the macros to a T, because I wanted to get shredded. And I got shredded. I got shredded in 6 weeks. You could get shredded. You've been in the program for like 4 weeks. You probably could be shredded. If you follow the macros to T every single day, you'd probably be looking really, really good. I'm not saying you don't look decent now. You've been getting some results. And I don't say even this stuff to knock you down, because obviously when you surround yourself with greatness, all of you guys have leveled up. All of you guys have leveled up, right? All of you. I know all of you have. But it's not my job to pat you guys on the back. Like, congratulations. You've been hitting the gym 6 days a week. Awesome. Congratulations, Paul. You've been hitting the gym 6 days a week. Now get your macros together. Calvin, 6 days a week. Well, stop eating so much of your grandma's cooking and start eating some chicken. Let's get those macros on point. Like, oh man, cool. You developed a great offer and a good a good whatever marketing strategy. Let's see the execution 3,000% now. Antonio, cool. You joined the business, my 100 business secrets, and then I gave you the transformation program for a month for free. You told me you want to transform your life. You haven't done shit from my point of view. I just asked you today, what's changed? You said nothing. Your actions are telling me you don't want to change your life. You know why you don't want to change your life? Because you're too comfortable with your life. And there's not enough pain to stay in the same place. Right? Change will not happen until the pain of staying the same outweighs the pain of change. I'll say that one more time. Change will not happen until the pain of staying the same outweighs the pain of change. There's pain in being a calorie deficit and starving. There's pain in doing cardio every day. There's pain in doing the workouts every day. There's pain, especially initially, if you're not used to it. It's not who you are yet. There's pain in making content every day and doing videos every day. There's pain in doing sales. There's pain in doing messages. There's pain in whatever is new to you. There's pain. There's resistance for you to actually do it. But that you won't overcome that resistance until you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You look in the mirror, you're sick and tired of your body. You're sick and tired of your job. You're sick and tired of the money you're making. You will not level up until you change that. Right? For the most part, that's the pain. Right? Another huge part of it is your identity. Guys, you will be stuck in your same identity. I want you guys to write down, who do you want to be? Write down the identity, like you're creating an avatar, like a cartoon character. I know Calvin's really good at drawing. Shout out Calvin, right? Maybe he can do some you can give some bread, pay him $10 to do a cartoon drawing of your ideal avatar, your ideal version of yourself, right? There's your business. I just shouted you out. Calvin's going to start a comic book. He's going to start doing, who's your ideal version of yourself? And he's going to draw it out way bigger, way buffer, nice suit or whatever. Like he's just driving a Lamborghini, whatever your ideal dream version of yourself is. All right. Contact Calvin for if you're interested. But with that being said, like I want you guys to get very clear on who is the identity, who is the version of yourself you want to be. And I want you guys to start visualizing and beginning to view yourself as that now and ask yourself, how would that person act? How would that person invest his money? How would that person hold his word to himself, to other people, to his coach? How would that person show up every day? How would that person eat? Okay, this is my ideal best version of myself. Draw it out, draw the cartoon character or pay Calvin to do it. Write down all the details. Cool. All right. And I want you to embody that every single day. Embody that, especially when it's hard to. Right? Because another big thing about creating change in your business, in your income, in your body, in your mindset, in your life is beginning by evolving your identity. Because a lot of you guys are limited with who you are, and you will not grow past who you are until your identity begins to change. And this is one quick trick you guys can do to begin to change and level up your identity, is doing hard shit you've never done before. Like tracking your macros and hitting your macros for 30 days in a row. Like running 3 miles every single day. Like sending out 100 DMs every day. Like creating 3 pieces of content every single day. Whatever. If you're a single guy, talking to 10 women every single day. Working 12 hours a day. Whatever. Like you need to actually do hard stuff. We always start with fitness because that's the hardest thing for most people in the beginning. Get a 6-pack. See how that changes your identity. Okay, how would a person that has a 6-pack, how would he face cravings? I'll tell you guys, my favorite time is when I'm shredding. I'm 25 pounds overweight when I'm super shredded. I still got decent ab definition. I'm around probably 15% body fat right now, but I actually like it more when I'm cutting because my mindset's even more dialed in. My discipline's even more dialed in. I'm even more aggressive, more assertive, and I make more money. And I level up in every area faster because literally I have because just be the fact of being hungry carries being more hungry carries over to being more hungry in every single area. I'm still hungry as hell, but it's a lot easier when you're in a deficit, when you're cutting, when you're shredding. So all of you guys, Alman's gonna get there soon, are shredding. Your mindset's gonna be more dialed in. Your discipline needs to be more dialed in, right? A lot of you guys are signing up to grow, signing up to level up, signing up to reach all of your goals. Well, that's going to require you to be starving to reach your goals. You need to ask yourself, how badly do you want it? Because if you don't want it badly enough, you will not reach it. You will not. And if you don't want it bad enough, I mean, this is the thing about alignment. If you don't want it bad enough, then maybe it's not for you. And that's fine. Figure out what is for you. Maybe you're not hungry enough to do X, Y, Z. Figure out what you are hungry enough for to go hard for. Right? This is the mentality. I'm just giving you guys the mentality. If you guys don't resonate with all of it, I'm giving you the mentality of a winner. I'm giving you a mentality of a savage. I'm giving you a mentality that's actually required to build a business, to get a six-pack, to get shredded, to have an awesome relationship. I'm giving you the mentality that's required. So if that stuff isn't what you want, then yeah, keep your soft, comfortable mindset that's full of procrastination and fear and excuses and just caves in at any circumstance and has every excuse in the book and just it's fear of judgment of others and all this bull crap. Yeah, continue to have that mindset. I guess that mindset's serving you. I guess you like that mindset. I guess you're comfortable with it. I guess it's getting the results you want. If it's not, then you want to adopt a mindset that is going to get you the results you want. You see, mindset is how do you set your mind? How are you like you're setting like a video game up or whatever, you're setting a controller up. How are you going to set your mind? Because you want to set your mind for success, to get shredded, to have the relationship you want, to face fear, to face procrastination, to be courageous, to be disciplined, to be a man of your word, to show up, to build the business. You want to set your mindset up for that. So this is the mindset I'm giving you guys. All right, guys. Any questions on that? I'm preaching, but I hope that's useful for you guys because a lot of you guys, I'll tell you, bro, this is the rule. I told you. Oh, this is what I was gonna get at. Last thing. I've personally coached over 400 men at this point. We haven't ran the numbers completely, but I did 100 my first year, over 100 my second year, probably around 150 plus the personal training. That's 200. Did over 200 clients this year. So we're well over 400 clients. You see how many transformation photos I have. And for the most part, it's not a reflection of me as a coach. It's a reflection of how many people actually want to get in amazing shape and are not only want, but it's a must have, and they're willing to do the hard ass work to get it. I'll tell you, most people don't have what it takes. Most people don't have the right mindset. That's why I focus on mindset. Most people don't want it bad enough to actually do what's required. Right? It's the same thing with business. Look, I've been part of multiple different programs with hundreds and thousands of online coaches. And I'll tell you, there's only a small fraction that actually make a livable income. Livable, like 3, 4, 5,000 a month. A fraction, probably 20% or less, actually make a livable income out of hundreds and thousands of online coaches. People wanting to do what I do, live the dream, whatever. Okay. And even a smaller percentage of that, less than 10%, actually make good money. Right? More than they would at a stupid 9 to 5. Right? And then there's only 1% that actually makes crazy amount of money, 7 figures plus. 1%. Okay. So that's the reality of business. So yeah, when I say it's competitive and you got to be aggressive and you got to be assertive and you can't take no bullshit and you got to actually show up every day and you got to want it. You got to be relentless, persistent, consistent. You got to take risks. You can't let fear or procrastination hold you back. You can't let shit hold you back. That's the same thing. Same thing with women. Same exact thing with women. You want your dream woman, right? And same thing with the body. Most people won't get shredded. I've helped hundreds of people lose 10, 20, 30 pounds, but doesn't mean they get in amazing shape. They just went from being 30 pounds obese or 30 pounds overweight into being like more like healthy, like in a healthy range, right? But only a fraction of people, like 10% of my clients, actually get six packs shredded, right? And that's a reflection of your mindset. It's a reflection of your self-identity. It's a reflection of your beliefs. It's a reflection of how hungry you are. Are you starving? It's a reflection of your standards. It's a reflection if it's just a want or if it's a must-have. Right? I know what I want. See, you guys need to know what you want. You need to get extreme clarity on what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, you will be lackadaisical. You'll be comfortable. You'll be complacent, and you will be manipulated every which direction, every opportunity. You will be just like, oh, okay, I'll get into real estate now. Oh, I'll get into life insurance. Oh, I'll go work this job. Oh, I'll get with this girl. Oh, I'll do this. I'll do that. Because you need to understand who do you want to be? What's the life you want to live? What do you want to have? And get very clear on that. That way, it's very clear every single time you get an opportunity, every single time you're faced with a decision, every single time something happens in life, or you don't feel so good, whatever, you can go back to what your vision is and just be aligned with that. Whatever decisions you make, be aligned with the vision of who you want to be, what you want to have, what you want to do, and all that stuff. Make sense, guys? Cool. All right, guys, I hope that helped you step into greatness, step into your full potential. I do believe in all of you guys. If I didn't believe in all of you guys, I wouldn't even do these group calls. I don't need to agree. You guys didn't even pay for these group calls. I've been doing more, and I'm going to continue to do more and more. I'm planning on bumping up to 7 group calls a week starting New Year's. But I believe in all of you because I believe if you're willing to invest in yourself and invest your time, invest your money to show up to these group calls, you guys have you at least have the seed of greatness inside of you that I just want to force you guys to just sprout more. Not saying that you're sprouted, not saying that you're not great already, but you could be more. We all could be more. Everything that I preach to you guys, I preach to myself 10 times harder. You guys got to believe I'm 10 times harder on myself than I am on you guys because I couldn't expect for you guys to do what I tell you to do if I don't do it myself. I couldn't be as hard as on you guys as I am on you if I wasn't at least twice as hard on myself. I'm literally obsessed, and that's what greatness takes. It takes obsession. If you want to be average, then be no average. But if you want greatness, then you got to be great. You got to be excellent. You got to be obsessed. Right? Cool. Any questions, guys? Or is that good? Is that enough for you guys to not get drunk this weekend and sleep in and do a bunch of bull crap or stop procrastinating? Any last minute questions, guys?
I have a question.
Yeah.
For me, I've been kind of Mo, right, Devin?
Yeah.
Mo Abbasi?
Yeah.
Have you worked with him before?
Hell no.
Why?
Because he was in one of the programs I was in.
Which one?
He was in an online coaching program I was in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just curious because we've talked. I've been friends with him for Facebook friends for I don't know, probably more than a year.
This is what I would say to you, bro. Sell or be sold. A lot of you guys need to stop. If you want to be a coach, you guys need to start. You guys need to how many clients do you have, Alman? How many have you sold?
Currently, I don't have for online, 0.
Okay. This is the honest truth. Same thing with you, Paul. I'll call you both out, both you guys right now. You guys need to hiring coaches, going to events, doing this is literally a vice because you guys think you're progressing by hiring coaches and going to events and doing X, Y, Z. And yes, to a certain degree you are, but at a certain point it becomes a vice because you, all man, have invested thousands of dollars. You have lots of information. You have lots of knowledge. You have lots of things to get results right now. Actually get some clients and get some results and make some money before you continue to do all these coaches, because at a point it becomes a vice that holds you back because you consistently think that hiring, oh, I need to learn another strategy. Oh, I need another coach.
Yeah,
This
the only
week.
reason I was giving him consideration aside from I like him is that I've kind of felt like I've kind of had some like habits. Like even though it's kind of been irregular, it's kind of like there's certain things that may have held me back as far as being productive. And I know he seems to be like have like a specialty when it comes to that. That's why I was only curious what you thought.
Well, yeah, I think he does what he knows what he's doing as far as mindset coaching and this and that, or productivity, whatever bull crap he's doing. But I would say you haven't. This is my thing. No, this is one of the rules of business. All right.
Yeah.
One of the rules. I have 100 rules of business I live by. One of them is use what you got right now. And I would just advise you, like the book "Sell or Be Sold" by Grant Cardone. I would advise you to use what you have right now to actually get some clients and make some money before you continue to invest in yourself. Right? Okay. I would advise you to use what you got right now. Right? Because a lot of the stuff right there is a reflection of you continuously thinking that you need to learn something more or works with somebody else or this and that to get results. Like the worst thing that I hate seeing is somebody that like continuously invests in coaches and goes to events and doesn't do shit. That's literally what goes in my head. Like literally, bro. What did you join my program? And I know you joined that other program. In my point of view, you have 0 clients. You haven't done shit. You might have done some stuff, but you haven't gotten no results. You've literally learned a lot and this and that. And you literally could, because this is the thing, you get information, you work with people, you surround yourself with greatness, whatever. You join events, programs, coaches, cool. The other side of the thing, this is only 10% of the game. The other 90% is your execution of what you learn. Most of your guys' problem is your execution. So yes, I mean, I'm sure he has some things that he might be able to help you execute more. But I know for a fact that if you just literally said, you know what, I'm going to start going balls to the walls and literally taking massive action on everything that I've been told to do by Devin Kripe, by this other coach and this and that, if I literally just start doing 10 times more than what I'm doing right now, or do at least bare minimum what they've told me to do, let me do that for a few weeks or a few months and see where I get before you start looking for more information or another coach, another program, another events, XYZ.
Fair.
That's what I would recommend. Right. So like, I'm sure you could help you out, this and that, but I see as a common thread because honestly, bro, you should already have results by now. But your problem is you're not executing. And a lot of that stuff you're talking about, literally sit on your ass. You should be posting content and DMing people every single day and literally getting on calls with them and doing the very best you can to sell them. Really,
I mean, I'm posting on LinkedIn.
The process of actually.
I'm not really using Instagram just as much.
All platforms. I mean, whatever ones works best, Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of dialed back on it because sometimes it's like tough with content creation or some ideas. So I'm just focused more on DMing people more.
Yeah, you need both though.
No, right. I'm still posting. I just am not like scaling back a bit because it might comp them just like DMs because I'm trying to like manage my time like within a certain thing, but I don't want to like
you gotta just do everything it takes to succeed, right? So I send as many DMs, do as much as possible that it takes to succeed. Like how much should you do? As much as possible. Test yourself. You should try to set a record every single day. And really, DMs is just a part of it. Conversations are more important than DMs, and actually booking calls is more important than conversations, and actually getting on calls is more important than booking calls. So your goal is to book as many calls every single day, take as many calls every single day, sell as many people every single day as you can. That's the main focus more than the content or the DMs, because that just is a prerequisite to actually getting on calls and selling people, right? right? Honestly, what you should do is you should do a free challenge for New Year's and try to get as many people into that free challenge as possible.
Okay.
Because if people aren't paying you money, that means that you need to create flow. People don't view you as an authority. They don't have enough trust in you, this and that. You need to create more flow. So you need to get some people in the door. Right. Well, I mean, make your decisions, bro. I would just say sell or be sold, right? I think you should focus on actually getting some results and using what you've already learned before thinking about going, hiring another coach, this and that, because shiny objects syndrome and constantly going to events and books without all that stuff is great, but you need to execute on everything you're learning. And so I would say you need to execute more. Then yeah. And then if you want to eventually, I mean, that's just what I would recommend, right? But if you want to, then go for it. But I see a reoccurring problem of not executing on what you learned. You already have a
I
lot.
mean,
You already
I'm
like you
catching
already
up.
have a lot of resources, weapons, and knowing what to do, and you just need to do it, right? And as far as time management, this and that, honestly, I guarantee you know exactly what to do too.
Yeah, I'm catching up though. So I mean, times where I was completely lost and
Yeah,
I'm
and you need
picking
to
up.
raise your confidence and self-belief. And as far as coaching people, that's why I coach some people for free, because that's going to help you actually believe in yourself more and give you more confidence and conviction to be able to sell people for money.
Yep.
Right. I've
Okay.
had hundreds of people pay me money, thousands and thousands of dollars. That's why it's easy for me to ask for money. Right. And the more, so, hey, but I've coached hundreds and hundreds of men. So I have confidence in actually delivering results. So you coach some results, get some people results for free. It's going to raise your conviction. Okay. And that's going to help you sell more clients for paid services. Makes
Yeah.
sense. And then as far as social proof, you need to get some proof to actually show people that you can do what you say you're going to do. Right. And you realize people are going to give you their hardworking money. They need to value you and what the result you're going to deliver more than their money. Right. That's why I had somebody today, oh, your program's too expensive. I said, dude, do you even know what literally you don't fathom the transformation you will experience in my program is 10 times worth the investment you'll make. Right. And so you need to have that level of confidence, conviction, and you need to actually be able to deliver on that.
Yeah. And
Right. But obviously, from this whole motivational speech or whatever, the results are in their hands. I mean, all you can do is motivate them, hold them accountable, work on their mindset, give them the blueprint to succeed. And at the end of the day, if they have what it takes, they'll do it. If they don't, then they won't. At the end of the day, you did your job. You fulfilled what they paid for. Right.
fair.
Cool. Any other questions, guys?
Yeah, that should be good. Thank you.
You got it on, man. I want to see some massive results, massive action.
One day at a time.
Every single day is like a lifetime. You guys need to push harder. See what you're capable of. That's what life's about. Push your capabilities. Because if you're not growing, you're dying. You're literally dying if you're not growing. So if you feel like you're dying, if you feel like you're losing motivation, if you feel depressed, if you don't feel like you're crushing it, the reason being is because you're not growing. And the reason you're not growing is because you're not pushing your capabilities. So push your capabilities. Every single time you're in the gym or workout, try to do another rep, try to lift more weight, try to work another hour, try to send more DMs, try to make more content, try to do things more quality, try to obsess about improvements, because as you push your capabilities, you're going to be growing. And if you're growing, you're going to be feeling more alive. And honestly, progression equals happiness. You will be happier the more you progress. You will be happier the more you progress in the gym, the more shredded you get, the more money you make, the more you progress in your business, the more progression you have, the happier you'll be too. You're going to get fulfillment from that, which is going to give you overall joy, which is even better than shits and giggles and laughing and stuff. Because you're content. You're like a good form of content. You're joyful, right? I'm very joyful in what I do because I'm aligned with my purpose. more than I'm happy doing a whole bunch of fun things. I'm aligned with my purpose, and so I'm very fulfilled, and that gives me good joy, lots of joy, right? Right. And as far as finding your purpose, really, you need to be helping the version of yourself a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Help them. Right. Help people be better and in the best way that you're capable of doing so. Right. The way I speak to you guys is the way that I needed to be spoken to, and the way that I was spoken to that helped me change. So that's why I speak to you guys a certain way. That's why I give you certain advice. Certain advice I give you is the advice I took that helped me change and level up. So that's the advice I'm going to give you. I don't have anything else to give you. Right. This is what changed my life. This is what helped me level up. This is what helped me get shredded. This is what helped me build a business. This is what helped me get in a relationship. This is what helped me still be in a relationship. This is what helped me overcome all the struggles I've had. Right. Literally give you that. I don't have anything else to give. Anything else I give would be hypocritical. It's like, yeah, this one thing, this worked for this one dude. I haven't tried it myself, but you should do it. I've done vegan for 3 months. I didn't like it. I've done keto for 3 months. I don't recommend it. You'll get shredded on keto, right? But no, this is actually how I live. This is how I train. This is how I do nutrition. That's what I do for my program. Simple as that. This is the mindset. These are the datums. These are the concepts. These are the mental frames that changed my life. So I'm going to give them to you, and hope you take it valuable, and it does the same for you. Cool, guys. That's the call. Message me if you have any questions. If you need anything, don't hesitate. All right. I believe in you guys. Have a good one. Talk to you guys soon. Later. Have a good weekend. God bless.